Hi, I'm Miriam, co-founder and COO of Keto Chow.
I'm Chris, also co-founder, president, and the technical guy behind Keto Chow. If you're brand new to Keto Chow, it's a nutritionally complete meal designed to make keto easy. We also have some electrolyte supplements that are amazing for everyday use and for keeping the dreaded keto flu away.
Yay! Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the little bell icon for daily updates on all our Keto Chow happenings.
Yep.
These live streams help us be accountable and stay on track. We love having you with us on our journey. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, indeed. I just realized I need to tell Ben something.
Okay, you tell Ben and I'll show everybody my Baby Yoda sweatshirt that I bought for myself. And then I'm going to move this so I can see the comments.
Okay.
Oh,
Jean
people.
says, good morning, Keto Chow family.
Did you
Saskia
guys have
says,
a good
sweater.
Christmas? Yeah.
That is an awesome sweater.
It's a men's sweater, so I may end up giving it to Max because it's not very flattering at all.
Max.
I kind of look, manly.
No, you don't. It looks like a sweater. Okay. Saskia says, also, good morning. Lisa says, good morning, Miriam and Chris.
Good morning.
Debbie says, morning, folks.
How
Chanel
are
says,
you
good morning. How was your
guys?
Christmas? It was
It was good.
Yeah, it was
Good
good.
Christmas.
Yep. Had a lot of fun. Got to hang out. I need to, take a wet cloth and wipe off my pants.
Or you could put them in the wash.
I just... They're clean except for a couple things. Anyway.
Yeah, that got them dirty, so that's why they're dirty.
But yeah, Christmas was good.
Yeah, it was good. It was nice to sleep a little and
Just a little.
chill out and sit around all day in pajamas. Yeah.
I did not do that.
You should have.
But I
It
did
was
take a
very
shower.
Nice.
Let's see. Oh, it's scrolled up. Keto Dana says, good morning, showers. Christine says, good morning. Patty says, hi, bears. Kelly says, good morning. Julie says, good morning,
guys.
everyone. Sonia says, good morning, Keto Chow family. Mike says, good morning. Jean says, that's an awesome sweater.
Thank you.
Holly says, you look amazing as always. Tina says, good morning. Julia says, Miriam, you always look fabulous.
Thank you. Me and my ponytail. Someday I'm going to do my hair again.
Hungry He says, good morning, nerds. We actually, this morning on Watch Autumn's live stream, they were talking about Lord of the Flies.
Oh.
And why it's called Lord of the Flies. And so I'm like, I think there was a pig head that was covered in flies.
Oh, that's sick.
Yes, it is. And I think that's what it was about. And so I Googled it, and yes, it was. And I said, my favorite adaptation of Lord of the Flies of all time was the Simpsons episode where they're on their way to a Model United Nations meet.
Oh, yes.
And they end up getting marooned.
Because that's like the nerdiest, geekiest thing ever.
I did Model United Nations in high school.
We didn't have that at my high school. And if we did, I wouldn't have ever heard of it.
One of the history teachers.
That's like the geekiest thing
He did
ever.
Student Congress, and he also did Model United Nations. I didn't participate
we
in
didn't have Student Congress
Yeah.
either.
I didn't do that, but I did Model United Nations, which was cool because every year I got an extra quarter that was guaranteed to be an A on my report card.
Because you were nerdy.
Yeah. And so
Guaranteed A nerdiness.
I literally could have skipped my entire senior year except for that English credit.
Yeah, I could have done that too. But I took music. I had all music
Yeah,
classes
music.
English.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah,
I was a band geek. Not a smart nerd.
Anyway, yeah, talking about nerds. Let's see. Rhonda says, good morning. Ordered the reset. Hope it gets here in time.
Yes, speaking of the reset.
Well, let's catch up on comments, and then we'll get
catch up on comments.
Yes. Floyd says, good morning, Peep. Shauna says, good morning, Miriam and Chris. Jane says, good morning. Kelly says, sweater matches your hair.
Oh, yeah.
Saskia says, I love that episode.
My sweater also matches my boots. Do you want to see? Oh, aren't they great?
That wasn't awkward at all.
It was amazing.
He says, Chris has a black belt in Google Foo. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I'm really good. When someone asks me a question, I tell them the Google query they need to use in order to find out.
Do you want to look it up? Here's what you should search.
Yep. And I honestly think that when you're doing a job interview and they ask you questions, it should be open Google. Because if you're having technical issues, you're going to be looking it up on Stack Exchange, you're going to be looking it up on Reddit, you're going to be looking it up on Google. No one needs to know that stuff off the top of their heads as long as you have access. They just need
to figure out how to search. That's your, application. Can you Google it?
Yes, I actually think that's one of the questions that we would ask people is, do you know how to look things up?
Do you know how to use the Google?
Okay, Shauna says good morning. Sarah says good morning. Sonia says, am I seeing correctly? Right down here.
Yes.
all single meals. Now, it's not all of them. It's the non-limited edition. So
Yeah, sorry. That's deceiving. We should change that.
well, for the headline, it's hard to articulate that. But
Okay.
here you go. Except for our limited edition flavors. Oh, he was going to swap that out.
Whoopsie.
Nick, you were going to swap this out.
He probably
Anyway.
isn't listening.
Probably not. So, yeah, all of the individual single meal packets,
Yes,
except
that
for
aren't
that
limited
aren't
edition.
limited edition, are 20% off this week. So, yeah, it's hey, start your 2021
2021.
off right.
That's this week.
It is this
Right.
week. Yep.
But I wanted to talk about the reset kit.
Okay, well, we need to catch up. Hold on.
But you said that
I almost
you
was
answered
there.
one question, but not
Sonia.
the other
No,
one.
I said we were going to catch up on all of
okay.
it. Yeah, but
We're
Sonia.
gonna fight about it.
Sonia, she should choo choo.
I'm
Derail
not
the
allowed to
train.
crash. Just you. You
Holly
may
says good
crash.
morning, everyone. Holly says good morning. Shauna. Lisa says good
morning.
morning. Kelly says cute. Matreya says what a fun sweater.
Thank you.
Jean says I use the let me Google that for you. There's a
Right.
website lmgtfy.com. I mean, it has a little animation that shows you how to do it. Anyway,
How to Google?
Yeah, Mimi says good morning. Hey, I always say Google is my best friend. Jean says Stack Overflow for developers. K-Bear says good morning, Bears. We had to read Lord of the Flies in school, and I played the clarinet and alto clarinet in school from elementary through high.
Yes.
There you
Ben
go.
Geek.
Mike posted the let me Google that for you link. Matreya says I somewhat agree, but if I'm hiring a database administrator, I don't want them to have to Google how to do a VLOOKUP. You'd be surprised how many people think they can fake it. Drop table students. Bobby Tables.
Nerd.
Saskia says, let me Google that for the win. People always say I'm a jerk for linking it, but people need to learn to try and find their own answers. I love the meme where it's the dad posting status updates on Facebook, and the kids are like, Dad, Facebook isn't Google. It's like, best place to find. They're like, Dad. And finally at the end, they just send him the link.
That's what we do with my dad too.
Michelle says,
He's
good
lucky
morning,
if
love
he
your
can
sweater.
even figure out how to use Facebook. Poor thing.
Weathers Wendy said the banner should say regular single meals. Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
regular.
there you go. Davey says, darn, I just placed an order yesterday.
Oh, sorry.
Patty says, a speaker at an educators conference said if an answer to a question could be Googled, then it doesn't belong on a test or quiz. We need to teach problem solving, not memorization.
Yeah.
That's not a bad
You know
point.
what? That's so true. Memorization is super hard for me, but I can figure out a lot of stuff. So I think that is so true.
That's, yeah. Lisa said, did I hear that right? 20% off? Is that everything or certain things? So all of the non-limited edition flavors.
Regular.
Yeah, I can...
Just fix that right now.
Regular.
Regular.
There you go.
Ta-da!
He says, I love the website. Let me Google that for you. It lets you send a link to people when they follow it. It actually types the query into the Google box. Susan says, good morning. Sarah says, band gal here. Flute.
Yes.
Susan said, I played this tenor saxophone from elementary through college. Major band nerd.
Oh, yay.
Patty said, I frequently tell students when they ask me a question that Google knows the answer.
Google knows the answer.
Rhonda says, oh man, I just ordered the savory bunch and a few of the other individuals that I needed. Shauna says, choir geek all through high school and into college.
Me too.
Treya says, yeah, but yes, I do think a key is when I get stuck, I know how to Google and ask for help when I need it.
Yep. And
Okay.
ask the right people. Oh, it's Becky's birthday today.
Oh, it is? 1, 2, 3. Happy
Happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Becky. Happy birthday to you. Lisa says, is that both the bulk bags for sale or the single servings? It's just the single servings, which is unprecedented.
Because I don't think we've ever done single.
Well, okay, it's not completely unprecedented.
Meals.
2 years ago, we had them on sale.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
But it was because we were switching packaging from like
Yeah.
2.0 to 2.1 or something like that. So, yeah. All of the singles that aren't limited edition. So, apple pie, pistachio, and s'mores are not on sale, but all the other ones are. The bundles are not on sale.
Yes. So
But-
just get the individuals if you want to get them on sale this week.
Okay.
The regulars.
Regulars. Young Ying says, interested in your product from Thailand. We do ship worldwide, except starting today, we no longer ship to the United Kingdom. It is today. The 28th.
Oh,
we are no longer
sad.
shipping to the United Kingdom because
Sorry.
Brexit causes all sorts of tax issues.
That's kind of.
And we don't have the manpower to have someone who their entire job is collecting and remitting value-added tax to the United Kingdom before an order ships. So, let's see.
Sad.
Sonia says, so pistachio is still on the limited edition page, but it's available in bulk bags. So the reason why pistachio isn't one of the ones that's part of the 20% off is because we haven't gotten the new supply of pistachio samples. We only have like 1,000 of them left.
Yeah.
So if we put those on sale, they'll be gone, and then no one will be able to sample it. So it's still considered a limited edition sample, even though we do have the big bulk bags. But lemon, we've got our resupply of lemon samples. So let's see. Becky says, someone playing Pokemon Go. Lisa says, okay, cool, thanks, guys. Michelle says, on the road, I know what I'm doing when I get home.
Yes.
Christine says, including the savory. Yes, the savories are also on sale.
Which you should make delicious food out of.
Trey says, I'm
Extra
drowning in
tacos.
single servings because we stopped traveling as much for work. I switched to singles versus bulk bag when the TSA slashed my bag down the center and let it spill all out. Come on.
Oh.
John says,
I
Brexit
know.
time for another
Well,
tea
and
party.
you just don't need the single servings if you've got a big old cupboard full of Keto Chow. But someday we'll travel again, and then we'll need the single serving.
That's true. Matre says, sure, test it, fine. But use the zipper and close it back up. Yeah. Seriously, why would they do that?
I don't know.
Gigi says, good morning, Miriam, Chris. I hope your Christmas was wonderful. Shauna says, Becky, hee hee. Saskia says, anyone else laughing that Chris is never going to catch up on the comments? I'm totally caught up. Okay, you wanted to talk about the reset
Okay, so
kit.
we messed up. we got in this morning and realized that the stuff in the reset kit was not the same as the recipes in the ebook.
Yes.
So we have fixed it.
Is it fixed yet? Is this image fixed yet? Yes.
Yeah, that's
yes,
fixed.
it is.
Yes, it's fixed. And what we're going to do for everybody who ordered the reset kit before the fix is we're giving those extra free, those samples, we're just throwing those ones in, the single meals that were wrong.
Because, for instance,
because it's our fault.
Yeah. the recipes called for mocha. It didn't call for 3 of the chocolate. It called for 2 of the tacos. So, yeah, what was in the ebook didn't match what was in the reset kit. And that was a crazy oversight on our part.
That was just a mistake, and it's okay. It's all fixed now. And so this one is the right stuff.
Right stuff.
So anybody who buys it from now on will get the right stuff, and anybody who bought it before will just get some extra stuff.
Yep.
Because we're not going to give you what you didn't see. Well, we will. We'll give you the 7 single meals that were wrong, in addition to the stuff that was in the listing in the first place.
We'll give you what you're ordered plus what you were supposed to get.
Yeah, that was a mistake. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So that sucked. That's what we did all this morning.
Yeah. But it's all better now. No problem.
Let's see. Maitreya says, yes, I'm all ready to get back to visiting our locations. Becky says, Pua says hi. I guess that's the new bunny.
Oh, yeah.
Becky says, and he's behind on comments again. Well, you make a comment and I'm behind until I catch up. Trey says, oh wow, how kind and thoughtful. Saskia says, because working for TSA is for angry, power-hungry, big-headed people, or at least a decent amount of them.
Yeah.
Shauna says, Pua, sweet fuzzy bunny. Jean says, and that's why you guys have the best customer service.
Oh, thank you.
Anne says, I just ordered this morning. Susan says, bonus.
Yep.
Becky says customer service goals. Julie says, will it come in 1 shipment or 2?
We caught them all before they went out because we caught it first thing this morning. So they will all be
in a slightly larger package than they were going to be.
So it's fine.
I'm estimating it will cost us an additional $500 in shipping.
It's fine. Will you pull up the book and we can look at it together with everybody since it's launched? If you haven't downloaded your ebook, I want you guys to go download it because it's so awesome.
Really quick, And so I just ordered this morning. Susan says
Yay.
bonus. Becky says customer service goals. Oh, we read that. Sarah says, can I get the reset recipes on the line? We're going to show
Yes,
that.
yes.
Mike said the reset video was cool, which we had
We
bad
need to fix that
photo
too.
products in it, so we'll be re-releasing that. Michelle says blessings to get extra at no charges. Okay.
Woo.
Okay, so here we are on, well, if you go to shop limited edition products, there's the reset kit.
Yes, with the right flavors.
You scroll on down, and here's the link to the. And let's go ahead and download it.
Yeah.
And there it is.
Can you look at it as 2 pages? 'Cause
So,
it's cute.
if you view it in Chrome, it's going to show it 1 page at a time, like this.
Yes, or on your phone.
Which isn't
of
bad.
course.
If you download it to your desktop, and then you open it up. Oh, I did it. See? I did it.
Then you don't open it up.
Then it opens up in Chrome, so you have to.
There
Wow,
it
there's a ton of stuff on my.
Wow, you should clear that out.
Oh my gosh.
So then you open it in a viewer.
Now happens to be Edge.
Oh, it's still wrong.
It's still wrong.
What?
It's because I don't.
You're
I don't
trying to
think
show people
I
how
have.
to do it, and you can't.
I don't know that I have.
Open with. You don't have it in there.
I don't have Acrobat Viewer on this
well,
computer.
I guess we're not gonna show you how to do it.
Let me see. Fit to width.
It's fine. Try.
Anyway, if you view it in Adobe Acrobat, it'll put these 2 pages side by side,
Yes.
and these 2 pages side by
Wow,
side.
it's too fast. I can't
these
even
2
focus.
pages
By the
side by
time I
side.
look, you're already on the second page. Come on.
Let's make sure it got the right.
Bookie book.
There it is. See, our reset kit has that. So
That's
all of
the
the
right stuff. We fixed that.
but all of the recipes for all of the days.
You have to go a little slow.
What exactly do you want me to show people?
I just want you to show them just slow enough that I can focus enough to read the
Okay.
words.
This happens to be day 6,
Yes.
and there's the recipes
Beef
for
with
day 6.
stir-fried vegetables.
Here's day 7.
Yay. Oh, that's the taco shrimp wraps. It's so yummy.
It sure is.
You should
Now,
eat
if you
that.
go previously. Oh, yes, because day 6 and 7, there aren't exercises because they're rest days.
Yeah.
So if you go here's day 4. Here's the exercises for day 4.
There's a warm-up on one side and then the actual exercises. But the exercises are, like, doable. So I think that it's going to be achievable.
And earlier on, let's go back to like day 1. Day 1. Okay, so here's day 1. If you click here, it takes you to a playlist of all of the exercises,
on
so you can
Bronson's
see Bronson
YouTube.
showing how to do it.
Which is so great.
Is there anything else that you wanted me to show as part of the?
No.
No. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm just not. I wasn't sure what exactly you wanted me to
thank
show.
you.
You just were mad at me for going.
No,
too
I
fast.
just can't. I just can't see it, which means other people might not be able to see it.
Okay.
So.
Let's see.
Slow
So
down,
yes, Sarah, you
cowboy.
can get the reset recipes online. Let's see. Matrey says it's an awesome book. My spouse has agreed that we're going to print it and bind it in the 3 recent books with dividers between each
Oh,
one.
that's a good
Nice.
idea. So just so you know, we are going to start doing it on the 4th, which was Mimi's suggestion.
Miriam and I are going to do it.
Yes. So if anybody wants to join us, you can. If you want to do it any time you want, it's fine. It's great. But we're going to start on the 4th.
Yeah. Okay. Are we going to be vlogging it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Are we going to do it the day before so that the vlog of us doing it is up? Or are we just going to do it early in the morning?
Yeah, let's
And the
do it
fact
early
that
in the morning.
the fact
and
that
then-
we're 2 hours behind 48% of the United States.
That's okay. Then we'll
Okay.
just put it up at like 2-ish or something.
Okay.
It's fine. Let's do it. We're gonna
Let's see.
and we're gonna have our kids do it too, and they said they would, and that's a miracle. I didn't have to fight them.
Okay. Saskia says, download to your desktop, you monster. Who does that? No kidding.
I know,
Shauna says,
right?
I do not like Edge. You and me both. And I'm appalled that I don't have Acrobat on this computer.
Yeah.
And that Edge is still the default thing to open PDFs
Yeah,
with.
how did
What's
this
up with that?
happen? I don't.
Matrey says it looks great in Acrobat. Yes, it does. Kane says, just give everyone who orders a Creative Commons license. There you go.
Right?
Ron says, no bonus for me because now I don't have the extra spicy taco I thought I would have. Need to make another order. Can you combine 2KK discount with a 20% discount? No. So the thing that does the 2KK discount when you click one of the links in their videos,
on the single meals,
it will give you 10% off. But it uses the same engine as the thing that gives the flavor of the week discount. So that engine will give you whatever discount is best.
Yeah, so they would compete with each other. So you would rather have the bigger discount.
Yeah. But Joe pointed out this morning in the Keto on the Couch that you can use that link and get 10% off other things and still get 20% off the
because you would just put it in.
It just uses whatever one is biggest.
Yeah. Okay, I see.
So they're not mutually exclusive, just one supersedes the other. Mm-hmm. Julia says, I thought I saw one of the days had 2 meals, 2 number 3 meals.
That's possible.
Let's see. That'd be awesome if we discovered this right now.
Let's discover it right now.
Well, there are
snack options, so you don't have to have a snack.
There is. On this one, meal 3, baked chicken thighs.
Oh, yes.
Is a component of that.
So that is the recipe to make the chicken thighs, and that is the recipe to make it with the spinach.
Yes.
So you're right.
Yep.
Good catch. And it wasn't wrong.
I actually noticed that too. Let's see. He says Shelly and I are signed up for the 7-day reset, but we'll be modifying the menu because carnivore.
Hey, that's perfect.
The only non-carnivore items I eat are Keto Chow and avocados.
Also, I noticed when I had my babies and I wanted to start exercising and I was having a hard time on and off the floor, if I needed to do lay down exercises and I just couldn't do it because I was sore or whatever reason, I could do them on my bed. So you can modify anything to be something that you can do. Like the push-ups, I'm gonna do wall push-ups, I think, because I can.
Okay. Becky says Edge is not your friend. Chrome for the win. Mm-hmm. Dirty little secret. Edge is now using the same rendering engine as Chrome. They changed that in like June or July. Microsoft just gave up on Edge and said, you know what, we're just going to use Chromium. And so it's the same thing in a different skin. So I sometimes use Edge if I'm like, hold on, is this really a problem with me or a problem with something else? Yeah. So I use that as a alternative browser. Anyway, Mike says I use Acrobat 9 because it's the last version I like. Yeah, but what about security updates, dude? Kaden says, any plans for a Lent kit? I find this is what I'm doing forever as of this year is daunting, but I can do this for 40 days. Might be something for carbivores can do.
Oh, yeah.
That would be an interesting thing. I know that Joe and Rachel are starting, they're going to be doing just Keto Chow with an occasional keto brick for all of January.
Yep.
So, Julia says, I see, thank you. Angel says, do you remember 2002? Was there YouTube and who was the president? I don't remember. I think 2002. There was YouTube.
I had 2 babies.
Yeah.
And I was having postpartum depression in 2002. That's what I remember about 2002. And were the Olympics?
Yeah.
In Utah?
Salt Lake City had the 2002 Olympics, and I totaled a car.
I remember you totaling the car.
Yes. Carrie Brown says, Peeps!
Carrie, hi!
Let's see. Who was president? It must have been Obama at that time.
Was it? Really?
No, it wouldn't have been. Because George W. Bush was
We can't
president.
remember yesterday, let alone 2002.
I do think it was funny. One of my kids...
I had 2 babies.
One of my kids started looking at the Holderness family. They're the people who do a bunch of funny videos on YouTube.
The Christmas jammies.
They went through and looked at the year in review for 2016, 2017, 2018, and 2019, and 2020 for the Holderness family. And all of them, every single time is like, yeah, this year kind of sucked, but next year will be better. Then 2017. This year kind of sucked, but next year it'll be better. 2018. This year kind of sucked, but next year it'll be better. 2019. So every year, everybody always complains that this year sucked. Now, this year, granted, it was exceptionally sucky. But everybody always thinks that every year sucks.
I think it's funny because we would have people like get up in church and say, well, this year was hard. And I thought, those people are lying because it's not that bad.
Not so much lying,
well,
but yeah.
I mean, I didn't believe them. And then I had a hard year. Like, the first year of my life that was hard. Our son had seizures, and our daughter had this horrible infection. She had cellulitis in her eyeball.
Wow.
It was horrible, and I'm like, actually, that was like kind of a bad year. And I thought, that really happens to people. People really have bad years. So that year was bad, and then this year has also been bad. But yeah, focus on the positive.
So Shauna says, I have Chrome on all my things, phone, tablet, PC, everything's the same. Kaden says, I'm doing no sweetener for Lent to make it easy. Spice a taco for every day except Tuesday with Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, George W. Bush was. Carrie says she's at the ER with Buster.
Oh, no, Buster.
Sonia says, I'm so impressed with you guys and your company's integrity. I'm so thankful for people like you and the example you set. I'm not even going to tell you how much swapping out those 6 samples is going to cost.
Don't say it out loud.
Okay. He says, if only you had a device to tell us who was president in 2002.
Oh,
let me Google that for you.
The Google?
Yeah, but the idea was, do I remember, not can I Google it?
I remember what cars we had, what house we lived in, how many kids we had.
Yep.
Maybe not even how old I was.
Shauna says, did you notice that next year literally says 2021, W-O-N?
Hey, I won 2020.
Erica says, I just found you a month ago, and I'm obsessed with my Keto Chow.
Oh,
welcome.
Good. I'm glad you're here, Erica.
Mike says,
I
guess I'm not worried about security. New versions of Acrobat are subscriptions. I don't want to pay to use software. I want to buy it.
I know, that's annoying. I noticed that too.
Now, they might still be releasing updates for Acrobat 9. Becky says 2020 wasn't 2014, so I'll take it.
What was what year was that was bad? Max was 3.
It was the year that we moved. It was 2009.
Oh, and then Sam was born.
Yep.
In that bad year. Yeah, I was pregnant.
And your eyesight left.
And my eyesight went, my legs went bad.
Veins.
My son had seizures. That was the hardest thing because it was so hard. I just kept thinking he was just going to die, like, all the time. It was so scary.
Sean, he says, Shauna, so I'm sorry, I just found it funny that he just finished talking about Google. Yeah, there you go.
I know.
Michelle says, LOL. Patty says, you remember the important things.
Yep.
Deanne says, it was Bush, I believe. Mimi says, Becky, bunnies are so much fun. They're so affectionate. They sleep all day and are up most of the night.
Are you allergic to bunnies? You're allergic to everything.
I'm not sure if I'm allergic to chinchillas, but I'm fairly certain that I am.
Let's just get one and see.
No, that's okay.
Come on.
We have enough problem getting our children to clean up the chicken poop in the backyard. I'm not bringing another animal that I'm just going to get mad about. So.
Well, you can have it. It can be your animal.
No, because I'm not going to take care of it.
But you always wanted a chinchilla.
Every time we get something new, I always analyze how much extra work is this going to be for me.
Like a mailbox.
And animals, no. The chickens, the cost-benefit analysis went on the side of getting them. Yeah.
Why can't more animals make eggs? I want more duck eggs.
So Becky says in 2014 her father-in-law passed and my mom got her diagnosis. No bueno.
So
Jerry says, I hope you guys had a great holiday. Bear family got my wonderful Christmas card and apple pie. Keto Chow a few days ago. Love them both.
Thanks.
Becky says that she can send us Jesse. It's not going to happen. Mm-hmm. You're not going to put a rabbit into a flat rate box because the post office,
they don't like that.
It would send it to Guam and then to Oregon, and
then it would be not alive.
Melissa says, I have COVID and lost my taste and smell.
Melissa, I'm
At first
sorry.
I was drinking Keto Chow and then I stopped. I want to taste it, so I don't want to waste it. Hopefully
I guess
it'll come
just
back
fast till you feel better, but make sure you have a lot of fasting drops so you don't get dehydrated.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that you're feeling
Rhonda says, I hadn't read through the reset plan, just the flavors needed. So we get a meal and a shake as long as it's made with Keto Chow.
Yeah.
All of the Keto Chow that you need
is in
as
the
part of the meal
kit.
plan is in the reset kit.
But you can go look at, now that we've got the flavors correct, you can go look at it and say, oh, I already have these, and then not have to buy anything.
That's correct.
You know, unless you really want the headband of awesomeness, right? And then you could also say, okay, well, I don't want to spend $64 on these when I have half of them. I'm just going to use the 20% off and buy 3 things or whatever.
Michelle says, nice that you're honest about pets. The thing is, I like pets. We have a daughter who she wants a snake. And I'm like, you went to college. I'm not going to have a snake here.
Nope.
That I'm not going to take care of, and I'm going to end up donating someplace or having it put to sleep. It's not going to happen.
You don't put snakes to sleep. They escape.
Well, they escape, into the walls or something like that.
They escape and die.
Yeah.
That's my experience.
Saskia says, you can get a cow and have fresh cream and butter. Cost-benefit analysis. I can buy cream and butter.
Without having a cow. You know what else we could do? We
What?
could eat a cow.
That's true. Becky says, we only have 2 affectionate bunnies. Our English spot and the lionhead hotot are the only affectionate ones. Mike says, turtles make eggs. Maybe get some of that. All reptiles make eggs. Sarah says, hello, everyone. Becky says, if we ever drive that way, you're getting her. I wouldn't keep it.
It's true.
The children would probably think it's cool.
And then they would cry.
Well, they would think it's cool for a couple of weeks.
Then we would find a home for it.
And then they would forget about it, and they wouldn't feed it, and they wouldn't take care of it. And if you're not going to take care of it, Miriam's all about minimalizing.
Minimalizing things.
Minimizing things.
Yeah.
So she keeps on wanting to cut down on the stuff that we have, and getting a pet is
just too
not
bad
part of that.
Because we both grew up with pets, and our kids have never had a pet. Well, they had
the fish, and they have chickens. And they don't take care of the chickens.
Yes, they do. They take care of them.
When was
just
the last
not
time?
as well as
When was the last time they went out and held them?
This week. They went out and held them on Christmas Day because Max gave Kate chicken Santa hats.
Chicken Santa hats.
That's what they went outside and took pictures of them.
Yep. Sarah says, is there a possibility of buying swag as a standalone product in the future? Not for now.
Yep.
We just got enough for the reset kit. Let's see.
We do have upcoming this January, which probably will get done by next week. We're going to have some more mugs. So that'll be a new one.
Yeah, they'll be part
that you can buy as a mug with some stuff in it.
Mike says, come on, Chris, you need a nice, lovable python to hug.
I had multiple snakes and lizards.
Melissa says, snakes escape.
Growing up.
Becky says, snakes
and
are
2
evil.
dogs.
Sean says, I love pets. Other people's pets. I do good to take care of myself. Plus no plants either.
If we were going to get a pet and Chris wasn't allergic, we probably would have got a dog.
Yeah, probably would have.
And not like a yippy dog and not like a huge dog. Like a medium dog.
And again, I like animals. I just don't want them neglected.
Also, you can't breathe.
There's also that.
That's the biggest thing. So how many? We have 6 children. 2 of them are not allergic to animals.
Yeah, 4 of them turned out to be allergic. They stopped asking.
Thank you to you.
Yeah.
Because our girls, so 4 of them are allergic to pets with hair.
Yep.
So then there we go.
Maitreya says, snakes are not evil. They're mostly just scared of people. Mimi says, Chris, the kids won't take care of them. I'm the one taking care of Barber. Yeah, it was my daughter's bunny.
Yeah.
Sean says, my friend has a farm. They name the cows Freezer Bill, etc. Just as a reminder.
Yeah.
He says, I'm an animal lover as well. They taste great.
I know, right?
Trey says, we have cats and dog. We do rent space on a ranch further north for sheep and adore them. But they're not pets. Okay? Rhonda says, I already ordered the packs needed. Just hadn't realized we actually get to eat. LOL, sorry. Working and trying to listen, so I'm missing things.
Yeah. You get to eat. The recipes are really fantastic. And if Taffy made them, they're going to be amazing. There's a blue cheese recipe. There's a buffalo sauce recipe.
On the reset kit?
Yeah.
Did I miss that?
Apparently.
Yeah. Deanne says, if they can't take care of the chickens, coat them in Isopure and fry them up.
Yeah.
The chickens, once they've started laying eggs, you can make stew out of them.
Great
That's
eggs.
it. Linda says, I love my Keto Chow mug.
Oh, yay.
Araceli says, Miriam, you're so beautiful. That color's perfect on you.
Thank you.
Becky says, knowing your limitations is strength. Michelle says, allergies suck. I'm queen of allergies. Plus, Keto Chow is not one of them.
Yay.
All right. Well, we need to get to work. We got some more stuff that we need to do.
We need to get to work.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us.
And thanks for forgiving us for making mistakes.
Yeah, congratulations on your extra Keto Chow you're doing. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.